And we are live. Welcome to the latest video. This is going to be a one live event hosted by 6GA with a couple of the 505th guys taking part in NA Clan. It is, as I said, a one live realism event with a limit on radios, kits, communication, and a few other aspects. All the objectives are custom made. If you enjoy this video, remember to like and subscribe, and make sure you drop by the Twitch channel at twitch.tv/the_Yazoo. You're missing out on 90% of the content by not being here. Drop by the Twitch, you're going to like it. Honestly, all the content you can expect from Scriptum and also Squad. Anyway, onto the game. Like I said, this is codename Operation Iron Pigs. One life realism event with a limitation on communications, the kits people can have, and obviously the spawns. All the objectives are unique. So what we're going to see tonight is a slower paced action. Okay, I hope this is recording. I've never had that pop up before. It's going to be a slow paced action, slow paced affair. All the teams are going to be a lot more cautious with their approaches, a lot more tactical with their approaches. Obviously, they only have one life. Unless the admins say they can respawn, or the teams in this event get one respawn wave that they can call in at any time. So unless they call in a respawn wave or the admin tells them otherwise, they're stuck with it. There's also a limitation on vehicles. So both sides tonight only get access to 2 tanks. The Axis forces get access to 2 Panzer IVGs. The Allies get access to 2 Cromwells. The Germans also get access to a few transport vehicles as well. The objective tonight is for the Germans to kill all the British. It's a one life event. Kind of in the name there. If they don't kill all the British, they have to take every objective on the map. There are currently 3 objectives, and how they work is kind of like a capture zone. They have to control the area that has been designated by the event hosts and organizers. Both teams know there's a document with all the rules and what the map looks like and where the objectives are. So the objective of the Germans is either kill all the British or to capture every objective within 30 minutes. There are 3 objectives for them to take, and they have 30 minutes for every objective. So right now they're fighting for the first objective. We've got a Panzer moving in here. Man, I haven't done anything with Postscriptum. It feels like in a long time. It's only been a week since I did any content with Postscriptum, but it feels a lot longer. And I've missed the tanks. I've enjoyed doing a few casts and a few games of Squad, but I gotta say, just think about the tanks of Postscriptum, the World War II machinery, and there's a charm to it, man. I miss it. So in the tank tonight for the Germans, we have White, Grimes, and those 2 last names are blended together, and I can't see them in the list because it's not laid out. Hope, maybe? I'm sorry to the last 2 people. I can't see the names because they're blended together. Periscope, please fix. So that's a Panzer IV. It's gone out on the flank. Let's zoom on over to some German infantry. For some reason, the map is still loading for me, which is a little bit weird. We've got Watson, McBean, and Webb. McBean played in a one life event for Squad last night. They are a 3-man MG squad by the looks of it, and they're slowly moving in to the first objective. So the first objective looks like the Germans are flanking from all sides. They've got the tank coming from one direction, a small squad coming from another, and then infantry moving in from other directions as well. If you're wondering how we can do this event and people aren't cheating, in the video, if you're watching on YouTube, there is a delay on the stream. There is a 10-minute delay on stream to avoid anyone stream sniping, but this is mostly an internal event, so I doubt there'd be anyone doing that in the first place.
Salty and reduce.
Yeah, they're all moving around.
We've got Steel here, and
I've still definitely got no movement.
Sources. We've got a few injuries already. Williams and Salty. Salty played in the 6GA event last night as well, the one life event in Squad. Salty and Williams and Mac Gaffard. Oh, Mac G Afraid. Took a few hits there from the MG of Watson. Sprayed them down. Did a few, like, minor hits, but no one's gone down so far. Got that MG42 just spraying the buzzsaw. Iconic sound. So those 6 GA members have already fallen back. Robertson and Mac G Afraid H. I mean, I constantly get complaints like, you pronounce my name wrong. Can you blame me? With names like this, can you blame me? I don't think you can. Let's look at the rest of the German squads. The infantry, we've got Fobington with a MG42 as well, supported by a rifleman, Bourne. Over to the more infantry here. We've got Hazel, Lashen, Rem as the radio man. Inside, we've got Cheese Right on an MG as well. And then further north or south from them, Elgar, Mittens with the Pioneer Kit, Johnson, a rifleman, and Lemon acting as radio. We've got Bowler also as a rifleman there. And finally, we've got a 505th squad on the German side. So not fully an internal squad tonight. This American clan that we mentioned has arrived tonight. We've got Ren as squad leader, Cake, radio, Spoon Ninja as a rifleman, I believe, and then Santa as also a rifleman. Further back from them, 2 more from the 505th. We've got Roy as a rifleman and also Fade as a further rifleman as well. I can actually see there's been a few casualties over on this flank. What, the Cromwell? Who is in the Cromwell? The Allied tank, 4-man tank crew, more Thunder, Monroe, I believe. And I can't see the last name. With a Cromwell there moving in. I'll hide nameplates for a second now. So how the first casualty was actually a German casualty. I believe, was it the MG? Was Webb the MG42? First casualty, looks like he got headshot. He was actually a radio man, so Webb has been taken out. That means his squad, his 2 men next to him have no communications with the rest of the team now. Williams and Salty there. Probably the ones who got the kill, or it was either Cromwell. Cromwell here for the 6GA has already spotted the German approach from the north. Put 1 shot in on Bowler. Bowler hasn't gone down, though, although he is severely injured. He needs to bandage himself up before he bleeds out. This is going to be a big problem for the Germans now, because their tank support is a long way away, and this Cromwell is just putting shots down range. In a 1 live event, these tanks are scary. Now, light anti-tank kits are available to the Germans and also the Allies, so they will have the means to take out that Cromwell. And there goes the first shot already, so low in health. The 2nd Panzerfaust narrowly missing. It's the 505th who have made first contact with the Cromwell. A good solid first hit, knocked it down to half health. A couple of infantry casualties for the 505th. Also, one rule of the event tonight is tanks and vehicles cannot be repaired by repair cranes. Only a wrench can be used on Cromwells. Unfortunately, the 505th were the ones to run into the tank. They have done a good job on the Cromwell, though, knocking it down to half health in 1 hit. Unfortunately, the other 2 shots narrowly missing. So the Cromwell is still alive, although in a very damaged state. That Cromwell's going to have to be more cautious now. Roy went down for the 505th and also Fade, but they're not in that bad of a position. Ren goes down, he gets sniped by infantry. If they have a medic on hand, they might be able to get up these downed individuals. They really need a way to deal with that Cromwell, though. That Cromwell is going to be a menace to all the German infantry here. You can hear the MGs going out here as they approach the first objective. Lots of wounded 6J individuals now on the objective itself. We've got Zoid, Shorak King, Boring and Lecter, they're flanking up north, trying to get around the flank of the German approach here on the northeastern side. The Cromwell moving in very close to some 6GA German infantry here. If there's an AT on hand, they could have taken out that Cromwell, but the Cromwell is going to survive. No AT kits in these 3 individuals here, so that Cromwell is going to retreat towards Cap. We can see there is Rosberg, a defender for the Allies, has actually gone down on Cap. He's been killed, but there's likely going to be a medic who can pick him up. He hasn't been fully killed, I believe. Shaw, King, and Zoid are still on this little flank here. They're trying to get behind the German approach here. 505th suffering the most damage, though, for the German attackers. 505th have suffered the most damage so far for the German attackers. Unfortunate for them that Cromwell rolled up right upon them. Although 505th, credit to them, they did good damage to that Cromwell. They scared the Cromwell away, allowing for the rest of the German infantry to now have a more... what would you call it? How would you say? A easier time to approach the objective. The Cromwell pushing forward. It looks like it's driving straight towards the Panzer. The Panzer has been either marked by this flanking infantry here of Boring and Lecter, or it's been called out by infantry on the Cap. Hide nameplates for a second. It looks like the Panther heard the Cromwell. Tree either side. Tree blocking the view of the tanks on either side. This could be devastating. One shot from either tank is capable of one-shotting each other. So that Cromwell could one-shot the Panzer IV here. And likewise, the Panzer IV could one-shot the Cromwell. So it could be first to spot the other could mean the death here of a tank. That Cromwell on half health. But these are all experienced tankers. They all know the ammo rack locations. They know how to use their tanks. That Cromwell is pushing forward. That Panther, its engine off, can hear the Cromwell. Can it see it? There's the machine gun. First shot from the Cromwell lands. Machine gun fire from the Cromwell. How is that Cromwell still alive? It's got a red bar of health. And there goes the Cromwell. The Cromwell goes down. The Cromwell did kill the commander of the tank. Gourlay goes down. It was Gourlay in the tank. And here comes the flank from the AT. Lecter AT. Missed with a Gammon bomb, but hit with the Piat. The Panzer IV now is on extremely low health. One more Piat will be enough to bring down this Panzer if it lands in the right spot. Lecter doing a good job of pushing that Panzer IV back. The Panzer IV is extremely low in health now. Let's get back towards the infantry. So Zoid, Shaw, and King did what they needed to do. It looks like they flanked the German infantry here. Rem, Fomington, and Bourne all goes down. Lassen and Johnston is still alive. They might be able to get some medics over there to revive their down comrades. The 505th still suffering. They've had another casualty as Santa goes down. We've got Bowler, Eldar, Lemon, and Mittens have moved closer to the objective. You can hear the MP40s firing now. MP40s have got a Grenadier in their squad as well. 2 MP40s. Firing point suppressing down. Williams goes down. Shaw and Still is moving forward. And we've also got Mac Bean pushing up from the south. Watson somehow got sniped in the far distance. Mittens goes down. That suppressor fire being returned now by the Allies. The Allies returning fire on the position as Mittens goes down. Eldar and Bowler being pinned. Lemon moving back. Shaw has gone down. Looks like Shaw got hit by a grenade at some point. That MP40 is still firing from Eldar, putting suppression down on Steel. Johnston moving forward. There's going to be a close quarters combat very soon. Automatics and semi-autos in both hands. Matt Gaffage is moving forward, still using the little ditch crawl to his team. Mac goes down. He gets sniped by Bowler with the K98. Lemon is kind of pinned. He's in a bad spot. Mac is trying to meet up with the rest of his team. The rest of his squad got taken out, so he's trying to meet up. Lemon moves forward. Lemon gets Steel, but at the same time, Lemon goes down. He gets sniped by Salty on the roof. At the same time, the flank from Zoid, Shaw, and King has been located. Shaw has gone down. That Panzer IV is still alive, but it's retreated far away. It looks like it's just trying to preserve its life at this point. So good defense by the allied infantry so far. They're holding the objective. They have taken quite a few casualties themselves, though. It's still quite even in numbers. We've got the 505th moving forward, trying to support Eldar and Balda's squad. Also, at the same time, we've got Rem and his squad meeting up with its infantrymen, trying to do a big push here. Still very even with the numbers, although the 6GA on the allied side have the favorable position at the moment. They're very fortified in this defensive perimeter. That Panzer IV putting shots down on range now. That's where the German attackers at this point have the advantage. Scott got sprayed down there. The MG firing through the wall. The shots penetrating the wall and taking down Scott. That Panzer IV could be what tilts the battle here in the favor of the German attackers here. They have that armor advantage they can suppress from distance. 15 minutes left on this first objective. And I'm going to have another sip of my whiskey. Ooh, rum and coke that is chilled. Is there anything better? So Scott was picked up by one of the medics on the checkpoint, but they're still being blasted by HE. The high explosives is actually falling a little bit short. It's hitting the trees. There we go. Finally, the HE start landing on the point. That's going to be a big menace towards the infantry here. Salty at some point. Karma hits Salty and he's been knocked off the roof. Only Robertson is alive now in this forward position here as the Germans continue to push in. More of the German infantry are getting taken out. You can see Cheese Right got killed as he tried to cross the field. Cake went down for the 505th. The Germans are going to have to be careful here. They're going to have to play safe for their medics. Johnston is under fire now. Can Johnston get the revive on Lemon? Lemon gets up. Spoon was running forward as well to try to get the revive. They need to get out of there and get into the ditch or else they're just going to get sniped by a rifle. That Panzer IV is still putting shots on range. If I was this Panzer IV, I might consider moving closer here now to get some cleaner shots on point. Start blasting through the windows to help your infantry. Because the infantry here for the Germans are having a hard time pushing forward. They've got to push through open ground at this point. This is a very hard position for them to move across. They do have the tree cover from the further to the south of their current position that we're looking over now. They could try to flank around and use the trees on this angle to try to push forward a little bit. Robertson is moving forward. You can see the MP40 spraying at Robertson. They know he's crawling along this ditch line. They're trying to suppress Robertson as he crawled forward a little bit to get himself into a better position to try snipe some kills with his Enfield. And he goes down. Robertson gets shot by, I believe that was Hazel. It was either Hazel or Rem all the way at the back there. And slowly, the numbers are starting to turn in the Germans' favors. That Panzer IV has moved closer. There's still this squad from Zoid over here on the northern flank. Zoid, Boring, Lecter. Lecter was the light anti-tank, so that AT might try to flank this P4 and get the kill on the P4. The P4 is moving closer now, and this is what the P4 needs to do. He just has to watch out because he's low on health. P4 speed over that bump, jumping over. Now the P4 is in cleaner sight to start blasting shots, and there's one kill immediately from the P4. Able to fire a lot more accurate with its HE. Lands some shots through the windows. Another shot. Knocked down in Trebin, but close. Machine gun fire now. You can hear the tracers. You can hear the bullets going through. They're trying to kill Trebin. Trebin is hiding in that barn the best he can. That P4 can't shoot through the barn from this angle. The door is closed. You can hear the 6J. You can hear Scott and Schmidt talking. They need the AT. There's one AT soldier there. That is Livingston. Livingston could maybe go for a long-range Piat shot. You've also got Lecter on the flank. The P4 is going to have to be very careful here. He's got AT on either side. A long-range Piat. And these are skilled players. They practice their roles a lot. A long-range Piat isn't out of the realm of possibility here from both players here. Lecter from the back. And also Livingston in the front. They've thrown a few Woolly Pete smokes to try cover their approach. You can see them crawl in using the elevations of the land to try flank around on this P4. This P4 is the biggest asset for the German infantry. And you can see the German infantry, like we said, they moved further south. They were using the trees to flank further south to move forward in a better advantageous position. Lecter running forward now. Lecter's at 80. He's going to try and place a mine. This mine might be enough to take out the P4. He's looking for a spot to place it. The mine has been placed. We'll have to see if this kills the P4. Likelihood it will. He's going to throw Grumman as well. No. And there goes the P4. The mine takes it out. The P4 did get a couple of kills, though. Payne also went down inside. Looks like he got sprayed down by the P4. And look at the infantry now. Bowler leading the charge. Very close for the German infantry. They're on the edge of the objective zone now. Most of the 6J infantry were distracted by the tank. Also, Livingston at some point. Livingston got sniped. And Schmidt, I think they got sniped by the 505th Infantry, or maybe Lemon and McBean, who went on that flank. 10 minutes left on the timer. Bowler goes down. He gets sprayed down by a Bren gun, knuckling that top window. Someone needs to suppress that Bren. Johnson, and then Mittens goes out. Grenade landing there. No revives for any of the players there. Maybe Bowler. Matt Bean is pushing forward, but he gets sprayed down by that Sten. Lemon behind him. The Axis may be feeling pressured here with the time left on the board. Zoid and his squad, meantime, tried to flank Hazel and Rem, but they get cut down. Boren and Zoid go down by Rem and Hazel. So good work by them. I believe there's only 5 infantrymen left now for the Axis. Lemon, Spoon, Ren, Rem, and Hazel. Nuffle, the brain gunner, has been taken out. So it's actually very even on numbers. There's only... It's 6-5 at the moment. 6 allies, I believe, to 5 Germans. 10 minutes on the board. It's very close. Another kill there from Lemon. Good shot by the German radio then. Hitting a kill on Lemon, who was in the barn. Zeb is alive on the inside. Let's have a look who's alive now. We've got Zeb. Treben, Rosberg. And then over in the distance, we've got King and Lecter on the flank. McBean has been revived. McBean needs to get... McBean, you need to move. McBean maybe not realizing he's being revived. A little slow reaction there from McBean. Spoon risked his life to get McBean. Now, McBean is kind of pinned at the moment. He could maybe use the smoke to crawl forward. He's got line of sight in front of him is blocked. If McBean crawled forward now, there he goes. If he can get into this ditch and crawl forward, this would be the perfect time for him to get in there and start clawing out. We've got Rem pushing forward. German squad leader here with that SG. That SG is going to be very powerful up close. His footsteps are going to be heard. Rosberg watching the door. Rem, check your corners. Rem pushed in, but Rosberg was there. McBean got a kill. Seb went down, I believe, or Treb. Zeb is still alive in the barn. Is Zeb alive? Yes, Zeb's still alive. He's hiding in the corner. Close quarters exchange there. Rosberg and McBean both missing their shots, but Seb was their radio man to save Rosberg. Rem moving on the inside now. Rem might be the last one alive. German radio. Rem, the German radio, outnumbered at this point. Hazel is pushing as well. Hazel, rifleman. He's getting shot, though. He's getting pinned from Lecter. Rem goes down. Seb getting another kill. Hazel, the only one alive now. Gets the kill on Rosberg. Rosberg goes down. Can he get Seb? Gets Seb as well. Hazel, 1 versus 2 now. Lecter and King are moving in from the north. He knows there's some people in the north because they did shoot at him. Can Hazel pull off the clutch here? 1 shot. King goes down. Can he get the last kill on Lecter? This is all down to Hazel now. 1v1. 1v1 exchange. Enfield versus K9. All comes down to this. Can Hazel pull off the clutch? Can he pull it back? Grenade going out from Lecter. Good grenade. Falls a little bit short and to the right. They've spotted each other. Missed there, both with bolt actions. All it's going to take is whoever hits the next shot has won the fight. Another grenade. That's a good grenade. Gammon bomb. Oh, he blew up his own vehicle and somehow Hazel survived. And he goes down. Lecter. It all came down to a 1v1. Lecter, the AT crew, the AT role for the Allies, blew up his own MSP in the exchange, but he gets the kill on Hazel, and I believe that was the last German. I'll just double check. I don't see any more Germans on the board. So Lecter wins the 1v1 against Hazel. Hazel did a good play there at the end. He got several kills on his own. Managed to put it around. He got 4 kills at the end, actually. Hazel. Lecter's checking to see if there's any more Germans. I don't see any more Germans. I think that's going to be the first objective won by the Allies. Or maybe they're debating because they blew up the MSP. We'll have to see. Hey, this map. No.
I did it!
You did it! Nice! Nice one, Lecter.
Fucking hero. Hopefully they send a medic up here now.
So, first objective. First objective goes to the Allies. It came down to a 1v1 with the MSP suffering friendly fire. A good start. They're very close. Very close. But I can't believe it came down to a 1v1 in the end. I won't say anything yet. Because they might not realize it was a 1v1. So I'm going to fly over to the Allies now and wait. There's going to be a 3-minute grace period at this point. I can't believe that Gammon blew up the MSP, but didn't kill Hazel. Who's that? Why is Lanson here? Why is there a dead German all the way over here? Did he, like, spawn in the wrong place by mistake? So that's first objective. 2. The Allies. I'm just going to check my shadow play is recording, because this is the first time I've ever used shadow play. I'm just going to double check it's actually recording. You can see all my tests from earlier. Yeah, I think it's actually recording. That's good. That's good. That's good. I forgot to, I can't believe I forgot to turn it on at the beginning.
Over this fire team, you relay everything you have to Pain, okay?
Okay, copy.
Yes. And Livingston, you're with me, Rosberg, take good care of them. Me and so it's simple. Set up in this building, cause much chaos as you set up in the buildings here around us. Cause as much chaos as you can.
You can hear them pointing out their tactics. Again, one life event. In these events, what you'll find is communication mechanics are limited. So to explain that a little bit more, you cannot use squad chat at all unless... In fact, no, sorry. You cannot use squad chat. No one is allowed to use squad chat. Command chat, that is done by the radio men. And how that works is all the radio men are in a special Discord channel by themselves, and that is how they use command chat. And it's up to the radio men to relay the messages between their squad leaders with other squad leaders, which I honestly find a really interesting and compelling way to play. I like how it makes the radio men roll. And more important, because at the moment, radio men, all they do, if you were to play post-Scriptum at its base game, you just log on and play a public server, the radio man's role is to press T, and that's it. T to refresh, T to refresh, T to refresh. That's all they do. They're just a glorified rifleman, and they just have to press a button every 5 minutes. It's like they play, it's like they're playing a mobile game. They just have, every 5 minutes, they just have to click. I do feel like the Radio Man needs to have his role greatly enhanced. So if you
we won't engage at all till we get
if you
orders.
compare the Radio Man to, say, a Mortar, like Mortar, the Mortar obviously has a big role to play. He's going to play the hand mortar role, or AT, a big role to play. It's a defined role. Grenadier, defined role. Marksman, they have a defined role. Radio Man kind of, so even a basic rifleman has a more defined role than a Radio Man. Rifleman is very important. They can give extra ammunition to a AT. They can support an MG. I feel like the graphics has been slightly updated on this map. Like, even this area here looks a little bit different. Maybe it's
They
just because
could
I'm
come
playing
to
with
the
higher
again.
quality graphics.
On the contrary, no, someone is in here probably with the sandbag.
Well, then let's big brain it and let's leave.
Scott is the commander for the German
Although
allies.
There's not many other buildings we can go to. Maybe we can go to one of these buildings further back on this point.
I need to pour myself. I wonder if I have time to pour myself another drink. Chat. Who in chat is drinking with me tonight? In fact, it's Sunday, so probably no one. I don't usually drink on Sunday. I doubt anyone else is drinking with me tonight. And you're missing out. By the way, plug for next weekend. We've got more casts next weekend. I will be doing a cast for a community that has never had a cast before. They are a growing Postscriptum community. And I believe I'll be the first one to cast an event coming from their community. That is a Postscriptum event next Saturday on the 27th. It's going to be good. They're a very passionate community. They're awesome people from what I've seen. They're growing. And I can't wait to work with them a little bit more. That's a plug for myself. Also, welcome everyone coming in tonight. I hope you have had a great weekend. Please remember to follow the stream if you haven't already. It will notify you when I go live. If you want to do extra, feel free to support by subscribing, where we do monthly sub goals. This month's sub goal, it hasn't been completely decided, but I believe I'm going to be cosplaying as Raven from Teen Titans. Latex and all. So we've got the next Panzer IV coming out. We've seen that the Allies have brought out their second Cromwell. The Germans are also bringing out their second Panther. So this is the last tank from both sides. Currently, both tanks have been destroyed, but the Panzer IV had the biggest game impact, killing the Cromwell and also killing more infantry. So we'll have to see if the Panzer stays on top this round as well. It's already moved in position, but it's already in a position where the forward scouts of the Allies might have spotted it. We've got 2 infantrymen for the Allies over there. We've got Schmidt. Wait, what? How did he get up here? Oh, I didn't realize you could get up here. You jump on the barrels and jump up. Schmidt in a very good position. And then Livingston. We know Livingston's the AT. Look at him with that PI. He's heard that tank already. And he just wants to go out there. He's waiting for it. He's heard it. And he wants to get that kill. He got killed last game trying to sneak up on the tank. Last objective trying to sneak up on the tank. You can tell he's eager to get revenge on the Panzer IV this round. Panzer IV in a very good position. Very well camouflaged. It's in between these 2 buildings that give it hard cover. It's got a little bit of camouflage in front of it with the tall bushes. All the trees around as well. Panzer in a good position. I never advise for the commander to be out the hatch. That's an easy way to get killed like he did last time. My advice for Goalie would be close the goddamn hatch and get in the tank. Come on. We've all seen the clip on YouTube. I'm in a tank and you're not. Get in the tank. So let's go over to the defenders now. We've got Payne, Rosberg, and Nuffle in the big 2-story building here. The estate 2-story. Let's go have a look at Zoid and his squad. Zoid, Shaw, King, Lecter and Boring, they're on the flank. Lecter, that AT crewman who destroyed the P4 last round. Sorry, the rum is hitting me. Traban, Seb and Scott. Scott, the commander here with a radio man next to him. Seb.
E764. I think Schmidt should hear it.
They're communicating. They've heard the tank and they're communicating. Salty and Williams here. Salty, Radio Man, Williams with his binoculars out. The Cromwell is moving up a little bit. Thunder, Moore. Who else was in the tank? It's hard to see because the last two names get blurred together. More Thunder. Was it Greer? I think it's Greer in there and Munro, if I remember rightly. And then over here we've got McFreed and Robertson with a German squad moving in very close to them. Lemon, Mittens, Eldar. Shots being exchanged already. The MP40s, 2 MP40s getting sprayed down. Robertson goes down already. First kill on the second objective, and Robertson gets sprayed down by 2 MP40s. Mac is now on his own. And he's under fire already. MP40s spraying him down. K9s and also that Radio Man spraying down on his position. A grenade also landing on him there. I believe that was a grenadier. Throwing smokes out. There is support nearby. Shaw and Steele. They are on the flank here. They might be able to get into a flanking position. Also, I shaved especially.
Taking second floor.
I've lost the, you know.
Second floor is no windows, cancel last.
I heard a tank exchange then. Cromwell has moved it into a very good elevated position, and it's actually firing on the P4, or at least trying to. The first 2 shots fell short, hitting the tree. But that Cromwell has moved into a very good elevated position, giving it great visibility, firing 2 shots at the Panzer IV. Panzer IV retreating, returning fire, shot from the P4 missing. So we currently have a tank battle going on. Cromwell and Panzer IV long range distance. Second shot from the Panzer IV, 4 short. Cromwell also, somehow that shot fell through the Panzer IV. I'm not quite sure how. So we have a tank exchange going on at the moment. You can see the Cromwell are there on the horizon. First landed hit goes to the Cromwell. Cromwell has taken the lead. Cromwell has faster reload time. Second shot from the Cromwell lands. The P4 returns fire, hits a shot. Panzer IV very low on health. This game, it's the Panzer IV that is at the disadvantage. The Cromwell has taken the lead in the tank battle. One more hit on the Panzer IV and the Panzer IV will die. This Panzer IV is now pinned. That Cromwell in a very good elevated position. We've also got an infantry exchange going on here. Lecter and Livingston were overwhelmed by the sheer amount of infantry landed on them here. Fomington, Bjorn, Cheesewright, Lesson, Hazel, Rem. A full squad of German infantry landed on the 2 forward infantrymen there for the defenders. They get overwhelmed and taken out. Let's head on over to the infantry on the northern flank. Cromwell is holding its position. It did get hit once, but it's still got a lot of health, so that Cromwell is confident. Shot going out there, trying to finish off the P4, but the P4 is retreating further and further away. Steele and Shaw here on that flank that we mentioned. These 2 undetected infantrymen here got behind the German approach. Rifleman with Rifleman and Shaw. Shaw with that Sten gun.
Moving up to you.
Sorry, Steele with the Sten gun.
Eyes on smoke, left side. Southeast.
Lemon, Eldar, and Bowler are actually flanked away to the right. Shaw missed that, and Steele missed them flanking away, but they're still moving behind some Germans. The rest of the German squad, though, did get away. In fact, I think the last German, yeah, it was actually the remaining Germans here in front of them actually got killed, and then they just gave up. They knew they wasn't going to get revived. So Steele and Shaw did the right idea. They got behind the German, the flank here, tried to get behind that infantry, but that infantry has since moved away from that position. That Cromwell's still in a good position. I saw a green tracer hit that Cromwell then. That was kind of strange. Hazel, Rem, and his squad cleaned out the outer barns here. Now they're moving around. They could get into the tree line here. This thick tree line leads all the way up to the objective. That would be a good approach for them to take. The problem they need to deal with is this Cromwell. That P4 either needs to ambush this Cromwell, or they need to get light infantry to deal with that Cromwell. That Cromwell is going to be a pain to the Germans this round. And the Germans need to win this round. Robertson might get revived here.
Yeah, we know where they're pushing. I'm gonna get in this house.
Poor Robertson, he dropped his binoculars.
Okay, let's
pushing
not
back,
run
shaking
off
one
them
of the
hunting.
Yeah, no, they run away.
You can see that P4 is still retreating. Maybe trying to find a different approach to take. We've got the 505th. They're doing the 505th things. The 6J is still moving forward with their squad here on this flank. There's also another small squad there moving in. Another small squad in the north. 6J, they're in a valley. This objective is in a valley. So high advantage could go to the Axis attacking forces. The only problem is this goddamn Cromwell. This Cromwell needs to be dealt with. If this Cromwell isn't dealt with, the Germans are going to have a very hard time. And look at them coming forward here. Roy from the 505th. He's trying to get there. He's going to get run over. Roy's going to get run over. Roy, run, Roy. Take the shot. Take the shot. Take the shot, Fade. Take it. Oh, no. 2 Panzerfaust hit. 3 Panzerfaust hit. How is the Cromwell still alive?
It's 11.
Oh, no. The Panzerfaust narrowly missing from Roy. This Cromwell. Engine destroyed. And there goes the Cromwell. The Cromwell finally goes down. Moore is still alive, but then he gets sprayed down. Infantry rushing over Salty, Steele, Williams, and Shaw. Rushing over quickly, hearing the AT attack on the Cromwell. Trying to deal with the 505th. 505th still have a few infantrymen alive. Good grenade there from Cake, hitting Williams and Salty. Grenade returned by Williams. I think it's going to fall a little bit short, though. No, actually a good grenade. It bounced right through the gap, landed on Cake. Ren and Spoon Ninja are still alive from the 505th squad. They did a good job taking out the Cromwell. So the Germans have armor advantage again. That P4 can now return and start bombarding again, similar to the first round. The 505th squad doing an excellent job sneaking up behind that Cromwell, dealing with it. Unfortunately, they have also at the same time been hit by a reinforcing infantry squad. Spoon, the only one alive now for the 505th. We're going to stay on Spoon just for a second. He's going out the front door. Bad approach for him to take, yeah, and he just gets mowed down by the 6GA defenders of the Allies. The 505th squad has been taken out, but they did a good job neutralizing that Cromwell. That Cromwell has been destroyed, giving advantage back to the Axis, having that tank on the field. Hazel and his squad have been pushing up meantime through this southern tree line, but they've been completely encircled by Zoid and his squad. Zoid, King, Shaw, Boring, Lecter, flanking around south, dealing with Rem and his flanking squad. Rem goes down, Hazel goes down, Lezen, Boar, Cheesewright are all stuck. Lezen takes a splash damage from a grenade there. Nuffle has been dealt with. Nuffle, that Bren gunner, he's been killed. The P4 firing down HE onto the cap now. Zoid and his men are pushing forward. Bourne, Lesson, and Cheesewright are being flanked on all sides. They need to be careful. If Bourne, Cheesewright, and Lesson can hold out, if they can repel the attack by Zoid and his squad, they'll be in a very good position here. That P4 still putting shots down around. Schmidt has been taken out. Lesson in a very precarious position here. Surrounded, infantry all sides. He needs to be careful. He's got, look at this, meters away from each other. There it is. The ping of the grenade alerted King. Cheesewright, Bjorn, and Lesson, they all get cleaned up by Zoid and his squad on the flank. McBean, Watson, and Webb have been trying to push in from the direct, what would this be? This would be the western approach. They've been doing a good job. Webb has gone down, but Watson with that MG is putting shots down. McBean now gets down. Watson is in a very precarious position now. He's out in the field on his own, and he's going to get flanked by the squad of Zoid if he's not careful. Lemon, Boiler, and Eldar They have that P4, but this is it now for the Germans. It's just down to Lemon, Bowler, and Eldar, who originally flanked in from the north. They do have the P4 as support. That P4 is going to have to get in close at this point. Watson, the MG, alive. He goes into the ditch. He's being flanked by Zoid and his squad. He has to be careful. You can see that Bren gun shooting straight over his head, and just like that, he gets cut down the moment he peeks over that ridgeline. Lemon, Bowler, and the P4 crew are the only ones alive now for the German. Can they pull this off? That P4 needs to push in close now and start doing some damage. Bowler and Lemon are exposed. Their position is known, and they are already under fire. This isn't looking good for the German attackers. Bowler and Lemon moving away now, trying to relocate their positions, trying to get into a different angle because their position is known. But look at the amount of infantry alive for the defenders here on the ally side. You've got Zoid and his squad who are being the Roman defenders who are kind of rotating around the points. You've then got the rear guard of William, Salty, Steele, Mac, and Shaw, who dealt with the 505th crew. They're slowly starting to push in as well. And then you got the main bulk of the defense with Rosberg, Payne, Trebin, Scott, and Seb still on the point. That Panzer IV is still a long way away. They might actually try to save the Panzer IV. Save it for the third and final objective. We'll have to see. The Germans might be... Oh, there it is. The Axis have used their one call-in. So this is what we mentioned at the start of the game. Both teams have one chance to call in reinforcements. So what the Germans have done is they've used their one chance to call in the reserve infantry. So now the Germans are going to all respawn. Everyone who's died on the German side can all respawn, and they can start pushing this objective once again. They've got 13 minutes left to do it. They do have that P4 alive. So this would be the perfect time. They need to take this objective. If they can keep that P4 alive as well, and if they can take this objective, that means they have armor support going into the third objective, while the defenders will not. They've already got 13 minutes to act, though, so they're going to have to be very quick. Thank you for the follows coming in on Twitch as well. I love you. I love you. Thank you for the follows. Mwah. There's a kiss for everyone who's been following. If you're on YouTube and you've just subscribed as well, there's a kiss for you. See, I'm nice to both of you. YouTube and Twitch. I support you both. I show love both ways. Lemon, meantime, Lemon has been killed. He's been cut down. Bowler is the only infantry close to the objective at this point. Bowler might as well just hide in a bush and wait for his reinforcements to arrive from the German side. 13 minutes left, though, on the board. So the Germans are going to have to be quick to get to the objective. And with a lot of 6GA infantry alive on the Allies' defender side, this is still going to be a big challenge for them. Let's just do a head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 defenders are still alive. This isn't going to be easy for the Germans. They might be calling in reinforcements, and there goes one German already. Johnston. I think Johnston might have just been AFK at the beginning. Johnston has been cut down by Boren Lecter. I think he was kind of late to the show, though, so he might get a respawn. I'm not too sure about that.
King relay.
Oh, hang on. Zoid is talking. We need to give Zoid his moment in the spotlight.
We hold our current position.
So, Zoid challenged me to a 1v1 in Postscriptum, and yet he's still not delivered. I'm waiting for Zoid to set up the match, the time, and the rules for a 1v1. I said it should be snipers only. Anytime, I'm ready to accept his challenge. This was a few weeks ago, by the way, and
Let me
Zoid
check admin broadcast real quick.
still...
Access allied called 30 minutes left in point. Alright. Yeah, I hear gunfire coming
Allies
from your,
still
call out.
Zoid still hasn't arranged for the 1v1 to be set up. I think he's all talk, no action. So Zoid, I'm waiting, man. I'm waiting for this one. I'm confident. I've even taken a break from Postscriptum. I've not played Postscriptum in almost 2 weeks at this point. I'm rusty, but at any time, I'm ready to throw down in a 1v1. I recommend snipers only. None of this Sten gun, MP40 or SG44 nonsense. Snipers only. Anytime. Anytime. Hell, we could even do 1v1 in tanks. I don't care. Bring it on. I'm waiting for you, Zoid. Waiting for you. You were the one who put forward the challenge. I accepted. Now it's on you to deliver. So the Germans still waiting for on their reinforcements to arrive. The Germans can use transport vehicles from their VOBs to get to the battle a little bit quicker when they do use their reinforcements cooldown. Basically, think of their reinforcements as a commander asset. They can only use it once per game. They've used it now. They can't use it again. The Allies also have one use of reinforcements. This rum is hitting me. I'm getting more and more. I'm getting more and more plastered. Shots coming in. MP40s, SG44s are firing on Zoid's squad. Boring is returning fire with that Bren. He actually hit one good shot there, Boring. A good long-range shot there. Zoid's squad under fire, under pressure already. 9 minutes left to take this objective for the Germans. A smoke going out there for this British defense squad. A second smoke. Trying to cover them. You can hear Zoid ordering his squad to fall back as the German attackers are pressing quick and hard now. You see the smokes for the Germans going out there. Look at that volley of smokes going out there. Trying to create a screen for them to push forward through this field. That P4 has come back to the battle as well. You can see the P4 has positioned itself on a hilltop, ready to rain down HE, ready to rain down MG fire on the defender's position. Grimes, White, Hope. Was it Hope and Gorley who was in that? I hate how the names get mixed together. We've got a big push coming forward here as well. Fomington, Rem, Hazel, Bowler, Bjorn. They get sprayed down, though. That infantry squad over there on the hill with steel. Brengun's firing down on that position. Fomington tried to return fire with the MG42, but he gets knocked out immediately. Hazel goes down. Lazen gets headshot. Bjorn, the only one, and Bowler, the only one. But they're under fire as well. They're getting suppressed. That P4 really needs to stop pushing forward and helping infantry, I feel. There's that 505th squad that have done an excellent job getting behind the enemy flank so far. With the 505th moving in. McBean, Webb, Watson using the field trenches, using the hedge lines to push forward to drag out the objective. Eldar, Mittens, Bowler also pushing forward. Bjorn alive. There's the P4. The P4's got closer, ready to support. The P4 needs to start doing some support. It needs to watch out, though. One shot from a Piat will be enough to take it out. Looks like he spotted some infantry, maybe? Gorley has actually got outside the tank to start doing some spotting. Shaw got taken out there. Watson, MG42 returning fire on Zoid's squad. A big firefight going on. Zoid's squad is getting pinched on both sides. The 505th fire on them. Panzerfaust's actually being shot on this squad as well. Boring, King, Lecter, Zoid pinned on both sides. Zoid has gone down. Shaw has gone down. The 505th are pushing forward. Can the 505th get some revenge here? Can they start pushing forward, start clearing out Zoid's squad? Clearing out Zoid's squad would be a huge, huge gain here for the German attackers. Grenades going out. Not landing in a good position. Though Zoid, that Sten gun, returning fire, hits a shot on the barn, hits the second shot on the barn, but no one goes down. Just bleeds, just wounds. Santa pushing forward. Can Santa get the kill on Zoid here? Santa, look to your left. Someone must have heard the Sten. Please, no, Santa goes down. Lecter goes down. Zoid gets a kill on Cake. Fade has got the panzer out. Ren goes down. Oh no. Oh no. This could be deadly here. Fade. No. No one listened for the Sten. No one heard. Zoid was just sat in that bush the entire time with a Sten gun. Meanwhile, on the objective, Bowler, Webb, Watson, Mittens has gone down. McBean has gone down. Eldar is going to be the first one to push inside for the German attackers. He gets sprayed down by Zeb. He tried to get the kill on Zeb. Bowler's the next to go in. Bowler's the next.
Oh shit, Phantom's going.
One grenade goes in. Good grenade. It might get Zeb. Ooh. Oh, Zeb was so close. He looked around the corner. He saw the grenade. Then he went back inside. Zeb was so lucky there. That grenade almost taking him out. That P4 trying to push forward. Gorley went down. It's going to be careful, though. Infantry is flanking in. Shots going out there from the P4. Can I get a kill on McTavish? A lot of casualties. The 505th, aside from one individual, has been wiped out. Zoid, Boren, and King are the only ones alive in that defender squad. There are a couple of 505th members alive, but not many. The P4 got a couple of kills there. Mac went down. Salty went down. He has to be careful, though. Infantry-wise for the Germans, Watson, I believe, is alive. Watson and Webb are alive. Bowler is alive. He's watching the doorway. He's holding the door with a K9. Bjorn is trying to push forward to support. And we've got two 505 still alive. 5 minutes left, I think, was called for this objective. The P4 goes down. Infantry crept up behind. So that is the last tank there. Crept up. Shaw and Steele got behind, placed the bomb, placed the mine. The tank goes down. Watson gets killed. Bowler gets killed. Bjorn is the next to try to push in for the Germans.
I'm throwing a nade downstairs.
Bjorn is on the inside now. Can Bjorn pull this off? There are two defenders. Treb is holding the stairs. And Payne is also holding the upstairs. Webb. Radio Man, he's trying to get inside the building as well. Webb will be great with this semi-auto to try to clear this building. He has to be careful, though.
Is that bad?
Oh, they need to... No one's watching the upstairs. You're both looking out the door. Someone watch the upstairs. Treb, if Treb was still on the stairs, then he could have got 2 easy kills. We're just going to stay on board for now. Bjorn gets sprayed down. Zoid shooting through the window from the outside gets Bjorn. Webb is now pinned. Upstairs, there's infantry. Coming to his building on the outside, there's infantry. I wish I could go in first person. Webb gets hit by a grenade. He's taking damage. He's going to bleed out if he doesn't bandage. Williams is coming in from the rear as well. Webb goes down. And I think that's it for the Germans. I think all their infantry got taken out. The last two 505th pushed forward. I think they took out a few of Zoid's squads. But it looks like the Allies hold again with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 infantry alive on this cap. The Allies have held the second objective. The Germans used their reinforcements. What do we call it? Commander asset? Calling? So I think overall, you can see the admin telling those people alive they cannot respawn. They have to run to the next objective. I think overall, the Allies have won. They've held 2 objectives. We're moving on to the final objective now. A 3-minute grace period. Let's do a prediction. Oh, I didn't... Wait, why can't I do a new prediction? I'm trying to do a new prediction. It's not allowing me to do a new prediction. Oh, I'm drunk. God damn. All right, I'm doing a 5-minute prediction. Will the Allies hold the third and final objective? I'm trying to find it on the map as well. The third and final objective is here. This is the third and final objective. Okay, cool. So the third and final objective is this large manor. Manor? I don't know. We need to create a list of callouts.
Phil, is it raining here? It's raining.
We need to create a list of callouts for Postscriptum. Like we need a name for this building.
Mac, I think you're with Williams's guys, so you need to go to the south. With,
What shall we call it?
Livingston, don't worry about it. It was a bloody gammon bomb glitch. That'd be a
Prepare for
guy.
live. Okay, repairing for live.
Still there, Livy?
And then we're going to move on to the final objective. You can see a lot of the allied defenders still have to run a long way to get to the objective. We need a call out for this building.
to the east as well, please.
It needs to be
There's
good.
two buildings over there.
What do we call it? It's a very unique building because you can get on the roof
You want me to push up to the east with that building?
and you can get on the balcony. It's a very, very unique building that is on quite a few maps.
We're just gonna.
You have to know because it's live.
We're live. We're on to the third objective. Okay. So far, the Allies have done a good job holding both. Holding every objective so far. They held on to the first. It came down to a 1v1 on the first, with the Allies winning that 1v1. So the Allied defenders held the first objective. The second objective came very close as well. Only 6 defenders were left for the Allies. The Germans did call in their reinforcements, though. They called in their 1 allowance for respawns.
Oh yeah.
Also, all tanks are being used. So we're on to the third and final objective now. No tanks are in play. The Allies still have their reinforcements called in that they can use at any time they want. So if they did lose the cap, they could all respawn and try to retake it.
Yeah, I'm taking them out, Scott.
So far, good job to the defenders. Although it's been very close. It's been very close both times. That 1v1 on the first cap, it came down to a 1v1. Any team could have won it. I'm kind of wishing the Germans won the first one in that 1v1 because then it would have come down to the third and final cap. Like, who was going to take the home, the big overall victory?
In here and they know a lot of stuff.
So far, the Allies won 2, Germans 0.
Well, we won
Yeah,
already
they
by
might
2 out of 3, didn't we?
Yeah, but we want to get a clean sheet, don't we?
Yeah, but we've already won, so it's okay.
Keep eyes on our south because they could do this.
Look at that. Oh, wow. I bet that's a really nice place to come fishing. How deep is this pond? I bet this would be a nice place to fish. Man, this rum is hitting me. I got to say, my eyes are starting to glass over a little bit.
They still got P4, don't they?
I'm not sure if it got the strike.
So the troops that survived from the second objective for the Allies, they were not allowed to respawn. They have to get all the way back to the third cap in their own time. And already, because they have to run back, look how close the German attackers are to the reinforcements of the Allies here. In fact, they've already spotted each other.
That would be 320, 330.
320, 330.
The Germans are unaware. What a position. One shot kill there.
Down.
Misses the second.
What's the
Gots
distance?
the third. Shaw getting 2 kills there at the beginning. Well, 2 downs. They weren't headshots, so they can still be revived. The German infantry returning fire here. Headshot there. Shaw goes down. Karma hit him there. Gets headshot. He cannot be revived. Grenades going out. Radio man here for the Allies. That M1 carbine, such a strong gun in the game at the moment. That carbine is really strong. More infantry here. We've got Williams and Robertson, the defenders who survived the second objective, helping suppress the wave of German attackers already, and the Germans have already been pinned heavily here. You can see all the red bars of the German infantry going down. Smoke's going out for the Germans. They're going to try revive their downed comrades. And you can hear the suppressive fire going out. They're just trying to suppress these few allies who are just trying to get to the objective from the second cap. One kill there, or one down there. Only one alive now. And who is it? It is... Names are blurred. Payne. It was Payne. But Payne goes down as well. So Payne, Steele, and Shaw, they all goes down. Williams and Robertson are now the next targets for the Germans. You can see the bullets splashing before them. All the down Germans are getting revived. Hope got revived. White got revived. Mittens got revived. No doubt they're probably going to get Grimes up any second as well. You can just hear the suppressive fire going out. Robertson and Williams somehow still alive, even though they're being under a hail of bullets. Williams using this tree. They're doing a good job of just delaying the Germans. You can hear Williams trying to call for Robertson's to fall back to the point. But I think Robertson's was too far away and all the bullets are masking the commands there. Robertson tried to get himself into a better position. He's actually in a good position here to start opening up firing again, maybe. They are delaying the Germans here, though. Williams still firing down range, still trying to get the Germans suppressed.
Robertson, we need to move.
Williams trying to tell Robinson, but Robinson is just too far away for him to hear. And now you can see the Germans starting to split up a little bit. Advancing forward even more. So already on this objective, the Allied defenders, you can see the last revive went out there. So all the Germans have been revived.
Okay, let's move into the forest. Keep going. Let's keep going.
The last two British infantrymen there. Robertson goes down. Williams under fire. Williams under fire from all sides now. Trying to use the tree as hard. You can see the look of the bullets splashing. Trying to use the tree to cover. He's getting shot from every angle.
You've got some support coming in.
Returning fire the best he can. How is Robin still alive? These bullets. Well, answered my question. Robinson goes down, headshot. So already the Allied defenders are at a disadvantage here. They've lost a full squad already as they were rushing back to try to defend the next cap. And in the north here, we can see in the north that the Germans have sent forward another squad here. We've got Webb, Watson, McBean, Hazel, Rem, Fobington, Cheeseride, Bjorn, Lazen. Moving in on the north here with Boren, Lecter, Zoid, Thunder, Greer, King, and Shaw. With Schmidt on the defense here in the north. Nuffel on the three-story manor. And the Germans pushing on the north side now. They have numbers? Numerical advantage? What's the word? Numerical? No, they have numbers advantage. What's it? Numerical advantage? What's the word? McBean and Webb using the wall as cover. Zoid and his squad. Zoid's squad has been very annoying on the defense. I mean, it is Zoid. They've done a very good job on the defense, being an active counter-attacking squad. Watson with that MG positioning himself to suppress. Hazel has gone down. He got taken out by that Bren gun on the 3-story manor, but he can be revived easily. He's actually in hard cover. Currently, Zoid's 6-man squad is more, or sorry, 7-man squad is more occupied though by Webb, McTavish, and McBean. The 3 Germans have taken the full attention of Zoid and his squad. They really need to wait though until the Germans from the south have approached and are ready to attack at the same time though. At this point in time, they should just hold fire, wait, not be headshot. Wait for the infantry in the south to be ready to push as well and do a combined attack from north-south, all combined to completely overwhelm and stress the defenders. Let's just go on Watson for a second. That MG42, look at him in position at the tree. Actually in a good position here. I believe he'll be able to hold that window. The further he moves though, it'll be harder for him. Although he might be able to stand up on this wall and bipod down. Zoid's squad is starting to fall back. Sure, King and Zoid, they did initially spread out along the buildings, but they're starting to concentrate themselves now. We've got a couple of downs here for the Germans on the northwestern side. Rem and Hazel have both gone down. There should be a medic, though, able to revive them both. They need to just be patient and wait for the Germans in the south to start making their approach as well. We've got Webb and McBean also on that flank. Thunder, Greer, Zoid, King, and Shaw have all positioned themselves to watch this northwest approach from Rem and his squad. This would be the perfect time for McTavish and Webb just to push forward, use the buildings there as cover. If they can get to this 2-story here, that'll be a great position to distract the defending squad of Zoid. We've got the 505th. The rum is starting to hit me. The 505th moving in directly from the south. We've got Mittens and his squad members moving in here from the southwest. Livingston and Muir will be the contacts for that squad of Mittens. Rem and his squad are still under fire. They're just shots being exchanged. Let's be on board here, though. Hope, Grimes, Mittens, Gorley, White are the first ones pushing in here. They're going to be met first contact by Moore and Livingston. Let's just hide names for a second. And there goes. First shots exchanged. So now the defenders know there's a squad pushing in from this angle as well. Moore returning fire with the Enfield. No downs at the moment. One down there. First down goes for the defenders here. It was Moore hitting a shot on Mittens. Moore hits a second shot on Gorley. Hope also goes down. White is the only member alive of that squad. And now he's under fire by Livingston and also Mittens. Throwing a good grenade goes out there. I think that was a good grenade. Yeah, good grenade. White goes down. That whole squad has been wiped there by Moore. Livingston, a good defense there by just two defenders there. Take out a whole squad of German attackers. Meanwhile, the 505th squad have run upon Salty, Monroe, Scott, Mack, and Trebon, who are being completely sandwiched by Eldar, Bowler, Lemon. And then the 505th squad of Roy, Ren, Cake, Fade, and Spoon. Santa was the one to push forward. Santa was the first one to go down. Meanwhile, in the north, Rem and his squad have been mostly taken out. Only 2 members of that squad alive. But Webb, Watson did a good job moving into this 2-story here. Now Zoid and his squad have lost the 2-story. Webb and Watson, if they can hold this building, that means Zoid and his squad are being completely out-positioned. We'll go back over to the south, though, because I think most of the action is now coming in from the south. Salty and his squad, Salty, Scott, Mac, and Treb, Monroe have gone down. They are under fire, although the 505th have lost 3 members of their squad now. Roy is on the flank. Rem and Spoon still hold the tree line. Meanwhile, Elder, Bowler, and Johnston and Lemon just went down. Moore and Livingston doing a good job here. Just 2 members of that defense on this angle, but they've taken out a whole German squad, and now they're also pressuring a second squad with a kill on Lemon. Meanwhile, back over to Zoid. It looks like Zoid's squad with Lecter and Boring have pushed in. Zoid has gone down, but they've managed to clear out the two-story that Watson and Webb took. They've managed to take it out and clear it, so Zoid probably going to get revived. They've managed to hold the north effectively. So this all really comes down to, at the moment, the approaches from the south. Roy took a little bit of damage. Another casualty there. Monroe and Muck have gone down for the defenders. Only Treb, Scott, and Salty are alive here on the south. Moore is still alive. Livingston at some point got taken out. Bowler has gone down, though. So only Eldar and, I can't see that name, Johnston alive on this flank. But Moore is putting pressure in as well. This two-man defense squad here from Moore and Livingston have been very devastating to the German attackers. Bowler has been revived by Johnson. Rowe has gone down at this point. So the 505th only have 3 squad members alive. Let's head back over to the north just for a second. There's a couple of members still alive from Rem's squad. I believe it's only Cheese right alive at this point. Who's that? Lecter has gone down. Zoid has been revived. And Cheese right has just been taken out. So all the attackers... Is Bjorn alive? No, Bjorn's dead. So all the attackers on the north side for the Germans have been killed. So at this point, it's only the south approach that is still active. Eldar are pushing forward, but they get the 6GA on the Allied side is reinforced in the south now. Schmidt and Rosberg pushing forward to support more. Eldar goes down, so only Bowler is alive. The 505th, meanwhile, Cake, Ren, and Spoon are the only ones alive on their angle. This is looking like it'll be a complete clean streak for the defenders. Four German infantry against 1, 2, 3. Oh, plenty. Not even worth counting. They are heavily outnumbered, the German infantry at this point. And with the Allies also still having their reinforcements, I believe this is just going to be a clean streak for the Allied defenders here. Spoon and Cake, the only members alive from their squad now. Cake getting suppressed by a Sten gun. Woolly Pete smoke grenades being thrown out. Ninja might have actually been hit by that one. Bowler is under fire now. Bowler is being pressured by a squad pushing him. The defenders at this point are playing search and destroy. You can see the grenades going out, the smoke's going out. They're trying to smoke the attackers out. Santa gets sprayed down as he was trying to run to hard cover. So only Spoon, no, never mind, Spoon has gone down as well. Now it's all down to Bowler. Can Bowler pull it out? 1 versus 15. I believe in Bowler. He got 1 kill. 14 to go. Come on, Bowler, I believe. What's your flank, Bowler? What's your flank? On the right, on the right. That's it. You spotted him. You spotted him. Get the kill, Bowler. Get the kill. Another kill for Bowler. 1 versus 13. This is all down to Bowler. He's going to be the hero the Germans need and deserve. Repositioning. A good idea to reposition. Reloading his K9. 1 versus 13. Can Bowler pull this off? I believe. I believe, chat. Do you believe? I believe. Although he is running in the wrong direction. He's running further away from the objective. 10 minutes left. Come on, Bowler. You got it. 10 minutes. I believe. I believe in you, Bowler. I believe, man. Come on. The only German alive. Can he get a tractor spawned for him? Reserves? Who reserves were that? Did I misread the rules? Can the Germans have another one? Or is that going to be the Allies? I believe that would be the Allies. Yeah, it's the Allies. Bowler. 1 versus 24. Come on. 1v24. I believe in you, Bowler. Come on, man. I believe. I believe in you, Bowler. 1 versus 24. Come on, man. You can do it. You can do it. I believe. Can Bowler please get a king tank? A king tiger? Come on, Bowler. It's all down to you, my dude. 1 versus 20. It might not be 24 because of the admins. I believe in you, Bowler. I believe. Just kill Zoid. All you have to do is kill Zoid, and then that's a victory in it. Well, then again, killing Zoid isn't hard. I don't know how much of a victory that would be. Zoid's gonna pull off the game of the decade right here. You think a clutch in Counter-Strike and Valorant is good? You haven't seen nothing yet. A clutch in Valorant, 1 versus 5? Or is that an ace? You know, that's baby work. Anyone can do that. But a 1v24 in post-scriptum with 5 minutes left, that's where legends are made. Bowler, you have the chance to be more immortalized here. You have the chance to become a legend. You have the chance that in 100 years, children still speak your names. Children will speak your name as a god of gaming. Your own children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren and their grandchildren, their great-grandchildren, their great-grandchildren will hold you at the highest pedestal. You will be renowned in your family name and your legacy. You can do this. I believe. I believe. If you've got less than 5 minutes now. 1 versus 24. All to play for. Become immortalized. Be that pantheon. Be that legend. Be that myth. We all believe in Balor. Let's have a prayer for Balor right now. Oh, he got a glimpse of something. Balor, his eagle eyes got a glimpse of something there for a split second. He continues to push in. Using the tree lines, bushes, and the foliage to an expert level degree. Come on, Balor. He's moving down the objective. Getting closer and closer. Contact spotted in front of him. Contact spotted. Rifleman. Radio man. 1 kill there. 1 versus 23. He's under fire. He's under fire. Look at him dip. Look at him dub. Look at him serpentine. Look at these moves. No one in gaming can compete with Balor right now. He's a level above everyone. Oh, he died. Oh, I mean, you had the chance to be immortalized, but... Here rests the legacy of Balor. His chance to be immortalized forever has gone. Balor, you did your best. GG, that was fun. That was fun. That was a nice casual... That was a nice casual one life event. I enjoyed that. I mean, I always do when I'm drinking with the 6GA, so... If you liked this video on YouTube, please remember to like, subscribe, and make sure you drop by the Twitch at twitch.tv/the_Yazoo. You're missing out on 90% of the content if you're only watching the highlights here on YouTube. Drop by the Twitch. I'm live every day of the week, pretty much. Also, make sure you join my Discord. You get to see when I'm going live, I'm doing special events and stuff like that. That's done for you, YouTube. Mwah. I'll see you next time, YouTube. To my Twitch boys, I hope you enjoyed this.